going to be doing pushing and pulling. I am Deanne, and this is Tony, and he is going to be demonstrating for us. So, pushing and pulling, some things you want to make sure before you engage in the action is make sure that your pathway of the object is clear. So, as you can see, our table here is going to be our object, and there's nothing in the way of our path where we are pushing or pulling. So, we're next going to approach the object and try and bring our center of gravity as close to the object as we can. So how Tony's going to do this is by going into a semi-squat position by flexing his knees, and he's going to have his hands positioned right up against the object. So as you can see, they're on the same level, which will help in assisting him pushing parallel to the floor to ensure that it's a little bit easier than if he was pushing at a greater or lesser angle. So when he's going to start, he's going to make sure that his elbows are slightly flexed, and when he pushes, he's going to push with his arms and his legs. We don't want to be pushing with our back because that can lead to an injury that we don't want. So, Tony is going to go ahead and demonstrate the push, and then he's going to stay in this position because just like pushing, we're going to want to be in that semi-squat with our center of gravity close to the table. Again, maintaining that slight flexion in our elbows, and then he is going to pull with his legs and arms. And that is pushing and pulling. The only other thing, some extra tips, if the table's a little bit heavier than you originally assessed, you can either rock it to kind of break up that initial inertia, or you can also do a slight lift to decrease that surface friction. And then the last thing is, if you need an extra hand because it's a little too heavy, you can call on a friend and ask them to help push or pull your object. And that's all. So today we're going to be doing reaching. I'm Deanne and this is Kristen. She's going to be doing our reaching today. So the first thing you want to do is assess the situation of what you need to reach. So we've assessed that our pillow that we are looking to reach is a little bit higher than our height, so we grabbed a footstool to bring our center of gravity closer to our object's center of gravity. We've also assessed that since the object is a pillow, Kristen can do this by herself and will not need assistance. So once we've assessed and gotten all of our objects ready to go, Kristen's going to step on the ladder, again bringing that position closer to the object's position. She's going to reach for the object. If the object is far back on a shelf, it can help to pull the object closer to you just before you lift it off of the shelf or wherever you are reaching from. So then Kristen is going to pull it off and bring it close to her body again before doing anything else. Since it's a little large, she can also fold it down again to just make sure that it's close to your body. After that object is close to your body, you're going to keep it close to your body as you twist, look down, make sure there's nothing off that step, and step down. Now that you've had your object, you're good to go. Just to reiterate, you do not want to reach and twist at the same time because that can lead to a back injury, and that is reaching.